What's up, nation? Today let's talk about what we learned from the Xbox Series X launch and how to best prepare yourself to secure a day one PS5 console. All right, everyone. So happy Xbox Series X launch day to everyone who was hoping to get a console. I hope you guys did get yours secured. We have some fantastic information that we can take away from that Series X launch to actually apply to the PlayStation 5 launch that we're getting ready for in 2 days. If you guys can believe that, we're just 2 days away, and really less than that if you factor in, that you're probably going to be ordering it online at night. So let's walk through all the details of what to expect and what we learned from the Series X today. And I do want to cover a bunch of just tips and tricks type things because we did see Walmart go live, we saw Target go live, and I'm going to recommend which retailers and in what order I would try to get the PS5, because I do think that even though we saw stock of the Series X, these things still sell out incredibly quick. So if you're not in front of your computer and ready to go, that's kind of going to be the thing that could stop you from getting a day one console. But if you are prepared, you have your payment information registered, and you're right there at the right times, and you implement some of these strategies that I think are going to help you guys to secure a console based off what we learned with the Series X launch, I think that it's totally possible for you guys to secure your day one console and walk out with a PS5 on launch day. Now, before we do hop into all the details, I just wanted to quickly invite everybody to join Sunbro Nation. If you haven't done so already, do so by subscribing below, hit the like button on this video if you enjoy the content today, and then make sure you turn on your bell notification icon so you're kept up to date with all the newest gaming and console news as we walk forward into this new generation of gaming. With that, guys, let's dive into the details. All right, so to dive right in, the first thing I want to say is Target is the #1 choice for your PS5 to secure it on launch day and actually walk out with your console on November 12th. We did see Target implement a similar strategy on what they've announced for the PS5 for the Series X last night, and the really cool part is that they actually went live slightly after midnight. I think it was like 12:08 or something like that in the morning on Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you do the math on what that means for you and your time zone. But essentially, people were able to select the store that they wanted to go pick up their Series X from and get the console on launch day. So Target seemed to have a really stable site. It wasn't near as bad as some of the other retailers that we saw completely crash. So I do like Target as my first pick for the console launch. We don't know that they will go live around the same time. Target's whole strategy with, I think, keeping their website from crashing is actually not sharing that information and probably trying to throw us off. So I wouldn't be surprised if, we don't see it go live at that same time. Like maybe they wait an extra hour or an extra 2 hours, who knows? But I think it's going to be something where they don't launch it at the same time, but because they did do it super early in the morning like this, like right after midnight, I think we're going to see that. So if you can plan on staying up on Target's website, and then make sure, if you haven't seen it already in a previous video, you go into popfinder.com and you put in your zip code for where you're locally at, and you check your Target store's inventory of the PlayStation 5, because you will want to know that ahead of time. You don't want to set your store after you add it to cart. You want to already have your location pre-selected. A lot of the ones in my area is getting between 20 and 30 consoles, and I have about 5 to 7 different Targets to choose from. So I'm going to already be ready to go and try to hit the checkout button as soon as these things go live. But you are going to have to physically be in front of your computer and be refreshing the browser to make sure that you're going to be able to secure one as soon as they do go live. With the Series X, we did see them sell out right away, but there was enough time that it felt more fair. It didn't feel like the bots had just completely taken over the website and that there was no hope for you. It felt like they were online, or maybe even if you missed out on your store's location, you still had time to go in and switch it to another store and switch it to pickup. So I do think that I love Target as my first bet. I think that they're going to be the best ones. And then that way, guys, if you do plan on Target for your #1 choice, if you miss out, you will still have other retailers to go to. And the next one I do want to talk about is actually, this is relatively new information. It's newegg.com. They actually did tweet out that they will have limited release of the PS5 on launch day, and they said it will go live at 12:01 Eastern time. So that is 12:01 a.m. Eastern time on Newegg.com. They will have PS5s available as well. The reason I don't like them as much is it is going to be a ship to process, so you're still not going to get it on day one. And then it is going to be something where, even though you know the time of what to expect, I wouldn't be surprised if we see that site just completely overtaken by bots, or it's just going to be a server issue where, because they announced their exact time and it's not split up at all, it's just we could easily see that website crash. So maybe keep your eyes and ears open on that, because we do know the exact time on the night of the console launch. But don't make it like, if you don't get it on Newegg, just know that Target's actually probably a better option anyway. But since they are officially going live at 12:01 a.m., you will want to have for sure Newegg.com pulled up on your browser, in case if you weren't planning on watching them, you'll know to now. Now, in terms of confirmed stock, we do only have Walmart that's going to say that on launch day they're releasing it in 4 separate waves. So we know to for sure look for that. So be in front of your computers at that, and we will walk through their entire process. But I do want to emphasize, all of the launch night, just have everybody pulled up just in case. You have your Amazon pulled up, have your GameStop pulled up. If anybody does go live, we'll want to be available and in front of our computers and ready to go. We may also see Ant Online have orders. They're probably my last choice, just simply for the fact that they tend to have a lot of customer complaint issues, and I don't know how reliable their estimated shipping times and things like that will be. But they may have actual stock go live, so if you miss out on the other ones, just make sure that you have a wide variety of the different retailers available and ready to go. But I do want to hop into Walmart, because they're going to be a big one for launch day, and I really did like what they did with the Series X launch as far as being able to both do shipping, and they had pickup in store available. So providing Walmart does their launch exactly how they did with the Series X, I do think that they will be a fantastic second choice, because I actually had a Series X in my cart selected for pickup at my local Walmart. So it was actually something where I saw the shipping go in and out of stock immediately. Like, the bots probably got the majority of the shipping consoles, but you were going to have to wait a while to get those shipping consoles anyway. In fact, I think it said it was like November 27th was actually going to be the estimated ship date whenever I had that console in stock when it went live. So please let me know if anybody else got it in their console for shipping, because that seemed like a long time to me, and maybe it wasn't accurate, maybe it would get here sooner, but that made me concerned for shipping from Walmart. But what I did love to see is that I actually had the ability to hit pick up in store, select my store, and I could have just checked out and gotten it right then and there. Now, I'm not getting a Series X at launch myself, but I had the opportunity to today earlier when it went live, and it did stay live for about, 3-4 minutes of me refreshing before it actually ran out. So there was actually plenty of time for me to complete my transaction for my local Walmart. So let's hope that Walmart does do that exact same process for the PS5 at launch, because if they do, you're going to have 4 different time windows that this thing will go live, and that you will hopefully be able to do a same day in-store pickup, because that's what was available for the Series X. So I really like Walmart as a launch day option, now that I think that this will be a thing for the PS5 also. So let's hope that it is, and then again, make them your second choice from Target in case if you're not able to secure one overnight. The other good thing about Walmart is just the simple fact that they're breaking this up into 4 time windows, and that tells me that they probably think they have enough stock to justify doing that. So we saw one time window, go pretty quickly with the Series X, but when you consider the fact that you'll have 4 separate tries on them at launch day, I think that's really promising, and I think they only split it up that far if they think they have enough stock to support it. So I do like Walmart for the launch day as the second choice. I do think that makes the most sense, and hopefully, I don't know what the difference is going to be with the PS5 as far as if they're going to do majority shipping stock or majority pickup in store stock, but if it's anything like the Series X was, and you had 3 to 4 minutes to actually check out with it in your cart and go to the same day local pickup, I mean, that's going to be fantastic, and that's really a game changer when it comes to Walmart. Again, just because Target is going live first, definitely try them first, but Walmart is not a bad option, especially if you can't pull an all-nighter or you can't just stay up until that link goes live at Target, because my speculation is, again, that they're going to do that at a less traffic intensive time on Target's end. But Walmart, we know what to expect, and if you're in front of your computer ready to go, payment information and store set, you're going to have great odds of getting this PS5. Thanks so much for watching the video today, everyone. I do truly appreciate you all sticking around till the end. I did want to invite everybody to leave me a comment. Let me know, were you part of the Xbox Series X hunt, and did you secure your console? Also, now that you've had this knowledge of what that launch looked like, what is your plan going to be walking into the PlayStation 5 launch? And then what retailer is your first choice? So please share all that information with me in the comments down below. I will enjoy getting a back and forth conversation started with you all. And then before we do end the video, I just wanted to quickly invite everybody one more time to join Sunbro Nation. If you haven't done so already, do so by subscribing below. Hit the like button on this video on your way out if you did enjoy the content today, and then make sure you turn on your bell notification icon so you're kept up to date with all the newest gaming and console news as we walk forward closer to this new generation. With that, guys, it's going to do it for me. I hope you all have a great day. Sunbro Nation, out.